Alright, so this is going to be a build for Amara's Bloody Harvest. Since there's this challenge of killing haunted enemies with cryo damage in the heck hole, and Amara just so inconveniently has these abilities of infusion and forceful expression that make all of her damage, whatever her element is. Needed to change up the build a little bit, and I think I got a good one here that doesn't use those but still utilizes elemental damage and kind of maximizes your cryo damage and your electrical damage for shielded enemies such as Haunt. So let's get right into it. I throw 5 immediately over here and 5 into Tempest and 5 into Wildfire. Down here we got 3 into Catharsis. This lets enemies explode, dealing ice damage to enemies near them. Combined with Wildfire, you just get a bunch of enemies freezing, exploding, a lot of different things. It's great. Still need 2 points to move down. You use the Deep Well and the Dread. Dread, I still don't 100% know if it works. And then 2 points into Sustainment, because that's all that we have left, because our main meaty tree is the Mystical Assault over here. Throwing 5 directly into Violent Tapestry, 5 down into Restless, and 3 into the Transcendent and Do Harm to get down here. Now down here we throw 3 into each of these. That'll put you down here with 1 extra. 3 in here, you got 4. Need 1 more, so I threw it in Fast Hands. Gives us reload speed, gives us weapon swap speed. If you decide to use the crit swap with the Scourge and the Unforgiven or anything like that, this helps with that a lot. So also being able to reload faster, just it's always nice. And then our final thing here is Avatar, giving us a second phase cast. I'm focusing on the phase cast with electrical so that I can just melt down those shields real quick so I can get to that fleshy meatness and freeze it or burn it depending on where I'm at. Like I said, we also got the Stillness of Mind whenever an enemy's hit by your phase or by your phase cast. Sorry, they do get grasp. As it says there in orange, it does show grasp, so I'm assuming it works with Dread. And then also, like I said, we want to be able to melt down shields and everything, so we keep this on electrical. We are doing massive amounts of electrical damage with just having it set as electric, having this elemental damage increased, shock damage increased more, and then elemental attunements. I don't know where I have them, but I know there's something that boosts whatever your element is. Weapon wise, the main one that I'm using here is the Night Hawken because I love it. But at night it's a little bit difficult because it does add the fire to it. So we have the Infinity, Negating Infinity, and the Engulfing Super Shredifier. The recent buff with Infinity, it's actually not that bad. Against badasses and anointed and whatnot, it's not going to do what you want. But against just the regular mobs, it's great. It's gonna melt them. It can melt the green skeletons pretty well. It's not too great against badass skeletons, but it does give you your cryo damage and does kill, and it also does not use ammo, so you don't have to worry about having to constantly buy ammo if you're not maxed out. The Shredifier is just a large clip. You're not going to see a lot of damage coming out from each bullet, but over time it is a sustained damage. Cryo builds, I've noticed, are more sustained than outright dropping damage. Some honorable mentions over here that I got that I swap out quite frequently. The Dastardly Maggie, great for when you're trying to farm those hectoplasms out there in the wild, or you're trying to kill any of the haunted enemies like Boyman Nates or Rackman. It's great for when you have that debuff for regular weapon or elemental damage just not doing it, but normal weapons do. It's not bad. Double penetrating gratifying laser sploder. Would rather have this in ice or electric, but the radiation, I mean, it's not bad. It can do decent damage to Haunt. It can do decent damage to enemies and mobs. Mobs, it's really good because radiation spreads, as you guys should already know. Arctic Tamed Stalker, an ice sniper rifle. I haven't actually tested this one out. I had another one, Dastard or something like that, and it wasn't amazing. I want to see what this is like. It's got more damage on it, less clip though, so we'll see. And then finally is the Murtacular Hex. I love the Hex grenades in this game. I don't see anybody that doesn't like the Hex grenades. They are just OP. And this one has terror on it, so if you get hit by any of them ghosts, you're doing more damage and fire rate. The grenade that I do have equipped right now is the gas call. I just switch back and forth. It doesn't really matter which one you're using. I just like the gas call because it's those skeletons. Transformer, we're doing a lot of electric damage, especially when you're around water. This is amazing because you can just use your phase cast on the water, electrify the water, and you're invincible. Still trying to find a grenade that works with it. The Stormfront doesn't really work with it. The Hex doesn't. So I need a good grenade. If you guys have any suggestions for a grenade that works well for applying electrical damage to yourself, let me know in the comments below. Again, you see the Phase Zerker over here. I mean, the Phase Zerker is amazing. It increases your max rush, it increases the potential of your max rush, and increases your weapon damage, your action skill cooldown, increases my weapon crit, and I don't use Hyperion, and I don't get hit by too much radiation. And even if I do, I'm not playing with friends, so it's not too big of a deal much. We do play occasionally, but those guys kind of died off a bit. I'm still playing here. Also, the artifact that I'm running is the Snowdrift pullout method. It's not really that important, and it does increase, or it does give you some cryo damage that you can throw at people with the snowball, but that's kind of highly inconsistent. Does increase your electrocute chance, and increases max shield, and lets me move faster, so that's why it's here. This is what I mean by the badasses don't really take the damage that they should with this thing. Oh, there's a loot. Let's go get him. See, it's not bad against regular people. It's just the badasses that it becomes a bit of a nuisance. Gotta take this guy out quick. There we go. Got a legendary out of that. Awesome. See what that is here in a sec. Switch back to my infinity pistol and just melt these guys. Well, freeze these guys. Like, even it's just the keymasters that are really the problem. What do we get here? Another stalker. Alright, high capacity reflex. Check that out later. But yeah, the infinity pistol, the buff for it is actually pretty nice. I know this is a video about Amara's Bloody Harvest, but I'm gonna rant and rave about this infinity pistol. I like the buff. I like the buff a lot that they gave to it. And you pretty much always have your ability. You might have to wait a second or two here or there, but if you manage to kill somebody with it, you're pretty much getting your ability back. You always have your ability because of Avatar. You get a second time of using it. If you just balance it correctly, which I'm not doing, as you can see here. You can use it a lot. I mean, you only really need it for shields. So, but being able to hit two different enemies, two different shields, and just crush their shields instantly. Like, look, shield's just gone. Health just gone, and only like 3 of those shots were crits. Alright, so little puzzle here. How do you do it? You just need to follow from right to left. Legendary, 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 green. It'll change each time. So, legendary, 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 green. Each of them have shapes on them. I do not know what those shapes do. If you know what the shapes are for, if it's part of more of an elaborate puzzle, or for a puzzle coming up, that's also an idea. Let me know. I didn't get anything out of that chest. I wanted to save myself the embarrassment. Oh, this is also what I mean by with the water. Just electrocute the water, and you stay in the water, your shield's going up for you, and it's gonna stay there. As long as the water's electrocuted, you're safe. Oh, you know, you have to stay in it though. That helps. Alright, on to Haunt. Look at this, just melt his shield too. Because of all the damage that we got going. Amazing. Alright, so him I'm not too worried about killing with ice. Because I don't know if he counts as a haunted enemy. I mean, he is haunt. And he does spew out ghosts, but I don't know. Come on, get to your next phase, buddy. There we go. Feel like he skipped a phase. Which is okay with me. Just hit him with that. Get his shield out of here. Melt him down a bit with this. And then infinity pistol finish. Ooh, we got a legendary out of this, boys. Let's see what we got. There's an enemy right over here. Where are you? Let's see what we got here quick. Ooh, loot expanding pullout method. So that's the build. Let me know what you guys think. If you like it, go ahead and try it out. It's been doing great for me. Let's see where we are as far as these ice kills. We're at 85. I don't know what I was at the beginning. We're getting there. Oh, before I go, why is my Amara doing this? Or this. Can't forget this one.